it did a weird thing because I'm on a hill and it just started pulling. It's gaining speed on a hill, which tells me that this bike is super torquey. Here's the thing though, torque sensor on this bike, automatic is gonna make you work for it. It's gonna give you the exercise. Me, I'm more of a turbo and pedal assist kind of guy. So as soon as I get past this car that hopefully doesn't squish me, we're gonna jump back into turbo and pedal up this hill because it's a lot easier that way. Holy shit, that was rough. Come on. Unbox, unfold, power up, and ride. And this bike is one of a kind. We're gonna go over all that in a minute, but first we're gonna see if I really don't need any tools. Because I'm excited that I finally have a bike that I don't have to put together. And if you look at it, it seems like it came packaged very, very well. It's kind of a, wow, it's like a bluish gray, kind of like a baby blue. It's folded up and put in there. We're gonna pull this baby out. It's not that heavy. Not at all. I think that's just the handlebars. Box of goodies. All right, let's get this thing put together. Actually, let's just unfold it. I can never find the scissors when I need them, and that's probably because I'm the one who uses them the most, and I just broke my knife. And I never put them back. Exhibit A. I can get that right there for the handlebars. Keys in there. Loosen it out like that. I think what I need to do first there's got to be a safety mechanism here. That locks it. That unlocks it. And then somehow it's supposed to unfold for you. Yeah, there's a button right there. That's what I thought. All right, so we're going to take the handlebars real quick here. We're going to slide them into there. Then we're going to fold this up. We're going to lock up this mechanism. Turn the seat right about there. What happened here? If I don't do it twice, I didn't do it right. It's the story of my life. If I don't do it twice, I didn't do it right. So, get this out of here. I'm gonna spin it around one more time. Woo, yeah, see what happens when you don't do stuff right? Somebody yells at you outside. I don't even know if you guys can hear that or not. Now we can pull this up. There are people coming home. And I'm not done building e-bikes yet. Handlebars are on. The Blix Vika X. And I gotta give it to Blix. Thank you for putting your name on the charger. I wish other manufacturers would follow suit, because when you review so many bikes, you have a tendency to forget what charger goes with what. But just like everyone else, Blix NS, a 2 amp charger. Plus their charger just looks totally different. It seems like all of these e-bikes are coming with 2 amp chargers. But let's get to the nitty gritty. What makes this bike one of a kind is that it has AI technology in it. There's no shifter. This bike shifts for you. It knows the terrain It knows what you're trying to do. It probably knows that you're struggling a little bit as you're pedaling, and the transmission shifts for you. So as you're riding, it's basically an automatic transmission. With all that being said, I'm gonna go plug it into the wall, and we're gonna ride it tomorrow when I go over all the specs with you on how this bike works. I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed by this bike. It truly is a smart bike. Artificially intelligent powered, or AI infused. This bike is going to shift for me. It's gonna judge the terrain, and it's gonna judge my cadence, and it's gonna say you need to be in this gear, and it's gonna shift for me automatically. I don't have to push any buttons. So it's gonna take all of the work out of riding a bicycle and just do it for you, and you're just gonna enjoy the scenery and pedal along. And one of the things I think is so cool about this bike is the display. But check this out over here. Notice there's no Shimano shifter. All your intelligence is built in here and there, in the micro shift technology that's down there. They literally say this bike has $5,000 worth of technology at a $2,000 selling point, and believe it or not, it's only $17.99. But anyway, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna push this button underneath here, and this is gonna come on. And I'm gonna pull my glasses off here, and look, it's not blinking in my camera display. So that's a good thing, and I can see it. It's clear, it's colorful. And you just scroll through here. We got Eco, we got Tour, we got Turbo, and we got Off. Now Off is just basically a bicycle. You're gonna pedal now. So it doesn't really have pedal assist. It has modes, or it has gears, or however you wanna put it. But we're gonna start off in Eco, and actually we're gonna start off in Turbo, and we're gonna get out of here to our normal riding area, and we're gonna talk about this bike, and we're gonna ride it, and we're gonna see everything it does. But one of the other things that's cool about it is how the colors over here coincide with the colors over here. So Turbo's red, Off is white. I don't know if you can see the lights. Auto is yellow, yellow, green, green. It's just so much attention to detail on this bike. It really is a super awesome machine, but let's go ride it. We're gonna start right now. We're gonna do our normal hill climb. We're gonna go through all the gears and how they work and how everything on this bike works. And we're gonna go over the specs and all that, but right now we're gonna ride. And I got it in turbo mode. This bike is not gonna be a hill climber, guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This bike is geared more for touring and helping you get up those hills. Anyway, we're gonna get going. This bike's not gonna be a hill climber, but we're gonna actually, here's the thing. I have it in turbo mode, and I gave it a couple pedals, and it helped it. It helped it get going because it doesn't have a fast pickup, and that's fine. It takes a minute to get going. Now, as soon as I hit 20.6, 20.7, that's when it kicks back. So this is sold as a Class 2 e-bike, and it comes with an application, and when we get to the top of the hill, we're going to pull that application up and set it as a Class 3. Now, Class 3 on this bike is up to 28 miles an hour, but it's pedaling 28 miles an hour. Here, I'm kind of curious about something though. I wasn't gonna ride this up the monster hill, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a shot in turbo pedaling and see if I can get up the hill. I'm not gonna do an automatic. I wanna see if turbo mode pedaling is gonna help me ride up this hill. We're at the park right now. How's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. You all right? Kids over here screwing around. But this is the bike killer hill. I've had a couple of bikes that actually went up it. They all needed pedal assist mode. I haven't ridden any of the big dual motor bikes up it yet. But this hill here is the e-bike killer. And I can't think of a better test for an artificially intelligent bicycle to do. We're gonna get a running start and we're gonna pedal it. And I wanna see if I can get up this hill. It seems like I'm always working myself to death on these bike reviews. But hey, you know what? We gotta do what we gotta do. So let's do it. Bleaka X, Monster Hill. We're gonna get a running start. We're gonna start at 14, 500 watt rear motor, and we're gonna pedal with it. Let's gear down. Let's gear up. Wow. I'm blown away. Do you hear me breathing heavy? I am absolutely blown away by this, guys. Now, granted, I'm only going 9 miles an hour up this hill. I jumped up into, I think it's gear 5, 10 miles an hour. Didn't struggle. That is a monster hill for this little bike to go up. Look at that. Holy cow. I'm blown away by this. That's crazy. That hill's a bike killer. Unreal, unreal. I'm hoping you guys can see what's going on the display right now. Depending on the mode you're in, it'll tell you what range you're going to get out of each thing. So turbo, if I'm pedaling, says I can get 46 miles. Off, nothing. Auto mode, 51 miles. Eco mode, 83 miles. And tour mode, 60 miles. That's just crazy. So we're gonna go back into turbo. We're gonna go down this hill. Actually, we're gonna go into off mode. We're just gonna coast down the hill and see what we get. See, now it's a regular bike. No power whatsoever. Brakes are great. Dual hydraulic disc brakes on 180 millimeter rotors, 23 miles an hour. I don't want to go too fast down here. Holding the brakes a little bit. Wow, skid it out. I don't know how fast I was going, 18 miles an hour maybe. Right there. What's this? 18 miles an hour, I don't even have a 6-foot skid mark. That's funny. I wasn't gonna do this, but I think we're gonna put it in automatic and see how automatic does on this hill for me. We're in auto, we're gonna hold the plus button down to make sure it goes in auto. And by that, you see where it says 6 up there, so it must be gear 6. We hold the plus button, and when that turns to A, then it's purely automatic. And this is a big hill. So I wanna see what this bike's gonna do as far as getting me up it and automatic. Oh, here we go. Now with the throttle, look, I have no throttle, guys. I'm straight pedaling up this hill. Is it gonna shift for me? It did. That beep is a shift. So it went into 7th gear. Now you are gonna work for it when you go in auto. Almost 300 pounds, guys. This bike's rider maximum is 312. I am getting a little bit winded right now, but I'm pedaling up this hill 12 miles an hour. That is crazy. And the gear shifted for me. Nutty. I'm still in auto. Whew. Let's see if it goes down a gear. Well, it's staying in 7. I guess that feels that's what I need, because I'm still on a hill. Okay, so that made me work for it. Yes, it did. Whew. Never once did I hit the throttle. Brought me all the way, it shifted into 7 because I knew I needed it to get up that hill, and still went up that hill faster on this bike than I have on some of the bigger ones. That's freaking awesome. Now we're gonna cycle ourselves through all the modes, starting with Eco, and see how fast each one gets. It's kind of like a pedal assist test, but these aren't assisted. These are modes, I guess, or gears or speeds, however you want to say it. But we're gonna start in Eco, and we're gonna work our way up. And all you gotta do is push up or down to change modes. So we're gonna start in Eco. Get going, let's go. Pedal off the curb. Right, see, and it's a torque sensor, so right away, 12 miles an hour, 13 miles an hour. That's crazy, 14. Let's go up to, oh, it shifted for me. Gear, there we go, so let's go. So Eco, I got up to 16 miles an hour. Let's try Tour. Tour feels about the same. Let's gear down one. Well, it's not, I gotta be up. 17, 18 and Tour. Let's go up to turbo. Turbo's gonna get me 20, 20.6, 20.9. Now, when I grab the throttle right here, it's gonna go to 20.8 and it's gonna kick back because again, it's class 2 e-bike. So we're gonna check the app right now. We're gonna stop on this flat spot right here and we're gonna see where we are. If I have it set for class 3 or 2, I don't remember. And the app is pretty quick. You wanna go into assist setting. Right now it's set to class 2, throttle and PAS limited to 20 miles an hour. Class 3, pass limit raised to 28 miles an hour. We're gonna ride now and it's going to only get to 28 by me pedaling. And then right here we have a walk assist speed at 3 miles an hour. That's awful fast. Do you walk at 3 miles an hour? I don't know if I do or not. I don't think so. I might limp at half a mile an hour. We'll confirm that for now. All right, we are class 3. We're gonna go back now. We're gonna leave it in turbo and we're gonna pedal to see if we can get up to 28 miles an hour. I don't know if we can. Let's get the throttle. We're in turbo. It says EV right there, which means I'm using throttle only. Once we get to 20, now I'm gonna start pedaling. 21, 22, 23, 24, van in the way. And I know I'm on a hill, but I still had a lot of friction on the pedals while I was pedaling. So we're gonna do it again. Turbo. We're on a slight down slope right now, but not a big one. See, I felt it kick back right at 20. Holy crap. You gotta really have some power, you're gonna do this. I'm pedaling my ass off, guys. 24 is as fast as I could get it. Woo! That was hard. That was hard. But back at the start before we got to the light, I got it up to 24 pedaling. I've seen a lot of reviews. It seems like everybody that's done the class 3 test, nobody got over 24 miles an hour, so that I saw. Not saying that Superman isn't out there, but holy cow, that was hard. It's funny, if you go into the other settings, average speed 14.7 miles an hour, max speed was 23.7, so I was close to 24. Average cadence 70 RPMs, that's me pedaling. Average power 171 watts, that's the wattage I'm building, not the EV. Rider has powered the bike 34% of the time, the other 66% was the motor. Battery's at 90%, odometer says 1 mile. That was a hard 1 mile. EV modes proportion, I burned 18 calories in that 1 mile. Oh, wow, that's crazy. And then back over there. Let's do a downhill speed test, throttle only. See if we can get it to go past the 20.8 that it is regulated at. I'm in turbo again. I gotta tell you too, the seat is actually pretty comfortable. We're at 21, 22. Yeah, so at 20 miles an hour, I felt the throttle kick back and say, no, you're not going any faster. 24, 25, 26. So far, we're getting towards the bottom of the hill now, so we're flattening out. We're at 26 miles an hour. For this bike, that's pretty awesome. All right, now we're just gonna ride. We're gonna kick it around. We're gonna see how it handles just riding around on the streets, how much fun it is. It's a very, very light bike. I don't know that I'm gonna lay it down. It's not bad. It's doing pretty good. It's very like zippy. Like I can get in and out of places really quick with it. Like, cause it's so small. It's such a small form factor. We're gonna ride down this hill. You guys know how I do this. I ride up this gigantic hill all the way home, and we're gonna put it in auto here in just a little bit. And you guys are gonna get to see how AI works this bike. It literally judges everything around you, your terrain, your cadence, and it shifts for you. It decides that you need to be in this gear. It feels like this is the best gear for you, and that it's going to shift on its own, which takes the thinking out of it for everybody. You just get on the bike and ride. Go ride around the park, go ride around downtown, kick it anywhere. But so far, it's a fun little bike to ride. But I'll tell you one thing, I have it in turbo. So I come to a stop, and you'll notice that right when I hit the throttle, it doesn't go right away. It takes a second. However, if you have it in turbo and you got your left pedal, your right pedal up, whichever your more dominant foot is, grab the throttle and pedal once, and it just goes. And then you're already up to your speed. Well, you're already up to gaining speed. And as soon as I hit 20, it kicked back. Now I'm on a low incline, so if I pedal, because you can pedal, we're gonna go down. I'm at 4, 2, I'm at 22 miles an hour, just ghost pedaling. Oh, there it is. You get the beep when you're not holding the throttle. So no throttle, ghost pedaling, 20 miles an hour. We'll drop down some gears, see what we get to. Nope. See, the problem is I'm on an incline, so I'm not really getting that. There we go. That's not bad. Pedaling pretty good. So let's go in here and check some things out. Nice little parking lot right here. We'll do some testing. We're gonna do some AI testing. We're in a level parking lot, so I wanna show you guys how it shifts on its own. Unfortunately, as I started the AI testing on the bike, my main audio stopped working. So I'm gonna have to explain to you or watching this clip what I'm doing. As I started to ride, I wanted to get the bike up into first gear. So I made sure I got it all the way up there. Or then I put it in automatic and I started pedaling, and it's a torque sensor. So as you start pedaling, the bike reads what it thinks you're trying to do, whether you're climbing a hill or trying to go faster, and it starts shifting gears to get you to that goal. And as I pedaled in the parking lot, even though I have the clip slowed down so you could see what's happening, it thought I was trying to go faster, so it shifted all the way down into 8th gear, as you can see in the clip right here. Again, sorry that I lost audio, but I did at least have the video clip so you can see how the bike works, how the AI works on the bike and gets me shifted all the way down into 8th gear. Pretty cool technology. Somewhere along the line I stopped recording. I turned the corner, I started heading up the hill. I'm still in full auto. You know you're in automatic because you know you're in full auto. Well, first of all, when you click the selector, it goes through all the modes, eco, turbo, tour, all that. You get to auto, then you have to hold the plus button down for 2 or 3 seconds. You'll see a little A in a circle appear. That means you're in full auto. But what I didn't know is that the throttle still works even in full auto. But the screen will show you EV, which means you're on electric vehicle space now. You're using the motor. So what I did when I was recording a second ago is let up the throttle and I'll pedal. Now it's gonna keep me in 8 because it's oh my God. It's gonna keep me in 8 because it's telling me you're fat. And no, I'm just kidding. It's telling me, hey, you could use the exercise. No, it's gonna keep me in 8 because it's giving me the torque to get up this hill. So if I drop it down 1 gear, it's gonna fall out of auto. I'm down into 7. And now I'm gonna hold the plus button till it goes back to auto. And it's gonna jump back to 8 on its own. Watch, yep, there it went, right into 8. Here's the thing though, torque sensor on this bike. Automatic is gonna make you work for it. it's gonna give you the exercise. Me, I'm more of a turbo and pedal assist kind of guy. So as soon as I get past this car that hopefully doesn't squish me, we're gonna jump back into turbo and pedal up this hill, because it's a lot easier that way. Holy shit, that was rough. This is just a crazy, technologically advanced bicycle. It really is. It's specialized. It truly is a smart bike. It does all the work for you except for the pedaling. I mean, I get it, the pedaling is the most of the work that you got to do, but this bike with the artificial intelligence built into it, the way that it was shifting for me, that was absolutely crazy. All right, let's, we're on the last hill home. I'm just gonna use turbo, and I'm gonna pedal home. Well, I'm gonna pedal and use throttle, because in turbo mode, in gear number 8, I can literally just ride this bike. So automatic is fun. Automatic is great if you're out there trying to get that exercise, let me tell you. But right now, holy cow, it's pulling me up this hill. That's really strange. Once I got up to 20, it's got pulling power, guys. It really does. It's got a lot of pulling power. I had to go around the guy on the 10-speed who could very easily probably out-pedal me, but he's not. Let me try that again. So we're at a stop here. This truck's gonna go ahead and go. Go. See what I get to when I get up to speed. We're at 15. It did a weird thing, because I'm on a hill and it just started pulling. It's gaining speed on a hill, which tells me that this bike is super torquey. Now the slapping you hear is the stuff I have mounted on the bike, that it's just slapping around when I'm riding. So that's not the bike itself. But this thing's really going. 20 miles an hour on this hill. The last bike I rode did this hill really good. The bike before that, 8, 9, 10 miles an hour. The bike before that, 8, 9, 10 miles an hour. Throttle only right now. Down to 78% on the battery. And it's climbing. 11, 12, 13, 14. Look, guys, I'm on a hill. 16, 17. Not to mention, I'm almost at the max weight for this bike, and it's still pulling me up this hill at 19 miles an hour. It's gonna get to 20. It did. 21. I'm going 21. I went 21 miles an hour on throttle. This is only supposed to go 20. Woohoo! Blix, what's up with that? I didn't pedal. Now look, 21 miles an hour on EV, throttle only. That's crazy. So awesome, so awesome. Now, I thought anything past 20, you had to be pedaling on. So that's cool. We're gonna go now. We're gonna make this Lexus wait for me. Oh no, it's not, it's a Nissan. It's a Nissan. We're gonna make the Nissan wait for me. I burned 18 calories our first mile. This says we've only gone 2.6 miles. Now we're not gonna go for a long ride today. I'm actually gonna take this bike out and do another long range test on it later. Right now we're just going out and testing the features of the bike so I can show you guys for the video, a first look if you will. So far everything on this bike has worked swimmingly. The handlebars extend up and down, the seat extends up and down. There is no suspension on this bike, but honestly, I haven't felt anything that jarred my body or my arse while I was riding this bike. It's been perfectly comfortable the whole time. And I'm going 21 miles an hour accelerating up a hill, throttle only. And this is that hill. This is one of the bike killer hills. And it's taking me up, this is crazy. I can't believe how amazing this bike is. It really is. It's something else. Freaking love it. Good bike, good bike. Please don't mind the hair right now. It is late at night. It's like 3:30 in the morning. Everybody in the house is sleeping. I'm trying to get this video finished. There's a few things about this bike I didn't talk about yet, like the 48 volt, 614 watt hour removable battery. The bike does have a tail light, a brake light, and turn signals, a front headlight, and it has a MIC rear rack, which is It works with Blix modular accessories. The Mic racks have all kinds of attachments you can purchase to put on them, so that's kind of a cool feature to have on the bike. 20 by 2.4 inch. They say all-terrain tires. I don't know that being a heavy rider, I would want to take this off-road, but it handled perfectly great on the street. I want to keep calling them pedal assist modes, but they're actually called smart assist modes. So when I said modes earlier, I pretty much had it right. This was a cool bike. I put it to a hard test by putting it in automatic when I'm going up a hill. So it's gonna make you work for it if you put it in automatic on a hill. If you're cruising around town and you're on fairly level ground, or you have slight inclines here and there, you're probably not going to have to work as hard unless you're trying to get to that top speed of 28 miles an hour. Again, it's a Class 2 e-bike. To get it to Class 3, you have to go to the app, change it to Class 3, and you have to pedal to get it to the 28 miles an hour. This is a fun bike. It is very, very cool. There are so many things about it that make it a level above the rest. First of all, the thing only weighs 55 pounds. You literally can fold this bike and put it in your back seat. The technology in it, $5,000 worth of tech in a $1,700 bike, that's just nutty to me. But I loved it. I love the bike. It's definitely a keeper. If you want to save a little bit of money, make sure you check the links in the description. First of all, make sure you click the links in the description to look at the bike, and then check for any discount code I may have, which is usually posted underneath the link. So scroll a little bit and you'll find it. It's going to be there somewhere. I posted in the about section, and I posted in the first comment of every one of these videos. I want to thank Blix again for sending me the Vika X. Fun bike to ride. Crazy technology. Super cool just to cruise around on, put it in automatic and not have to worry about anything. AI and a bike. It's going to be everywhere before you know it. Very, very cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next ride.